Age of Empires 4 fans, we've got the news you have been looking for. They've announced 2 new civilizations for AoE4 that's going to be coming this October, and it's going to be free, part of the base game. And guess what? It is currently free to play through this weekend and 50% off. So if somehow you don't already own this title, pick it up, and this DLC will be included this October. Big shout out to the developers for doing this. It could have been an easy money grab for them to sell this DLC at the very least, but huge sales, free to play opportunities, and new DLC. You can't beat that. Let's take a look at this trailer together, and then we'll back this up and try to see what units we can find in this. If you see something that perhaps I don't catch in this video, join the Discord. I've got dedicated channels for these 2 new civs, and we'll be looking to see what we can find out about them between now and October, and I'm sure we'll get some more information about them later on this weekend at Gamescom. So we got the Malians here. Some stealth force. Palm trees, that's new. Fighting up against the Ottomans. You see little drummers there. AoE3 fans will like this. We got great bombards back on the battlefield. Look at those drummers. Oh my. It's beautiful. Cows! Yes! I was just saying the other day, sheep, boring. Cows, S tier. Siege towers, reworks, water reworks. Oh, this is going to be great. I'm so hyped, guys. Look, they got guns! Janissaries. Little AoE3 and AoE4 action. Okay, the Ottomans and the Malians. Let's take a look at this. We're going to back this up. Maybe we'll slow it down and we'll take this frame by frame. Okay, so the opening scene here. This is obviously the Ottoman Empire charging across. We've got the very famous for their great bombards, which were historically known with the siege of Constantinople. I could tell you, I don't know everything about history. I'll do the best I can to share what I do know. But I've watched my fair share of some of the Ottoman history, and these cannons are well known. Of course, we already have some cannons with the other civilizations, but these guys look like they'll be particularly badass. It looks like they've got a Rebaldaquin on the back line. Looking at some of these units, these are obviously like Janissaries. You can see they've got their rifle in hand, and they should probably have that saber there, I would imagine we'll see using. Looks like we've got a knight unit. See 2 different cavalry units at the front line, but I bet one of these is the horseman and one is the knight, from what we can see here. Over there, let's see, can we tell what the difference is between those 2? One of these, they do look like they're different colors. You can't really tell. Maybe those are just crossbows there in the middle, or maybe some man-arms unit towards the front. But let's keep this rolling here. Yeah, we can see some crossbows. Okay, that's just, okay, that's China's army, right? That's what that is. Yeah, look at this epic scene. Okay, there's some look at them. Okay, see them using their rifles on the back line. We can see their man-arms type unit up there with their swords out fighting. Also, these drummers. Look at this. We got these drummers, which will... I wonder if that'll be attack speed, if it'll be movement speed, combination of both. There's the archers, by the way. But obviously, these drummers are going to be part of your army here as the Ottomans. Okay, now, we know there's a naval rework coming, so... I wanted to look particularly at these boats. Of course, we're going to have a new civilization, new boats, sure. The front line here, these look like the galley type units we already know and love. This one looks like it's slightly different. So like this is a... Actually, I think it's a transport ship. So these are transport ships. I think these are like galleys. These look like hulks-ish in the middle. And I haven't seen these ones before. Look at all the oars they have. So... I am not entirely sure what units that's going to be. I fully expect this naval rework we're going to see. You also see they've got different sails here, that we're going to see different counter systems, maybe more similar to some of what you see in AoE2, where there's like the arrow ship, the fire ship, the bombard, like the hammer ship, right? They got ships that counter each other. That really doesn't exist a whole lot in AoE4 right now, and I'm hoping that's a little bit what we're going to see here. But fun to see some of the Navy there. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so this is our first look at the Malians here. So Ottomans on the left side. On the right side, we got the Malians. Looks like those just look like horsemen from what I can see here. Now look at these. Oh, no, let's back that up. They've got... these look like spearmen with shields here. Don't they? Like, because those look like... Those aren't man-arms with shields, right? Those are definitely like spear-looking type units with shields. But maybe just like this is just like a man-arms and spearman class. Looks like maybe some sprinkles there in the back line. Maybe we'll get a better view of these soon. There's that drummer again. You can see the Janissaries with their rifles out on the back line. This looks like maybe the front line of horsemen and then knights. Although I don't know, these horsemen look like particularly badass. So maybe they'll be a different type of unit in general, but could be just a skin. With the strength of okay.
Whether you strike from afar or ambush up.
Okay, so wait, were they throwing like? Wait a second. They're throwing javelins. Look at that. So that's new in AoE4. They're throwing javelins. So up here, this might be the Ottomans or one of the other civilizations, but the Malians are definitely down there throwing their javelins. Also, you see those spear units with their shield down there. Now, what are those units? Are those? They definitely look like they have rifles. Perhaps. Well, do they have rifles? They look like they might have, but that could have been just a spear from a side profile here. Yeah. I think so.
The Malians will use wit and strategy to outmaneuver their opponent.
They talk about like outmaneuvering their opponent. I just see them chilling in a stealth forest. I don't know if that's just dramatic sense here. But they do have archers and javelin units. So that is interesting, right? There's archers and then there's javelins. Now the skirmisher units, right, in AoE2 throw javelin. They throw javelins, right? Now, maybe these are like really just like their crossbow class. That's right. Now, there's those guys I told you that look like they have rifles. They're definitely shooting rifles because look at that. You can see that big boom going on there in the front. But perhaps you could think they could fit in some of the traditional roles we already know, like our archer, our crossbow, our man-armed spearman, but they could also be slightly different, right? It doesn't have to be exactly the same. But we do see some similarities. There's, of course, that drummer in there. I really like these Janissaries. Oh my gosh, those things look awesome. I bet the Janissaries will perform maybe similar to this. We see the Streltsy now, but maybe they'll be available earlier on. I don't know. There's those bombards. Yeah, some horsemen. Looks like these are definitely just like man-at-arms type class here.
The ability to rally large formations. The Ottomans can keep the pressure on to bring down.
They talk about the ability to manage large formations. Now, I don't know if that's just like a cinematic trailer term, or does that mean they're going to will they get more population? Or will their units take up less population so they have larger armies? Maybe some of those things. It could be just something from, of course, just the dramatic trailer, right? Could possibly be true. There goes the drummers. Now, you see them always running with like groups of them there. I wonder if this stacks, because what would be the purpose of making more than one? I mean, it looks good for a trailer, obviously. But I wonder if that could stack and what that ability it might be given. We don't see any like aura initially on these units. By the way, siege towers, I'm hoping we see some love given these units. Like they're not used at all. They're all over the trailer. They look great. They're not really practical. I'm hoping maybe we'll see a siege tower work. Look at some of this architecture here. Okay, so this is clearly the Malian base. Now look what we can see. Look at this. Look at this. We've got it looks like a little building on top of a gold mine. So it's kind of like an uvu on a gold mine or whatever that's what we know is it for Mongols. But I've seen this used, particularly in AoE3, there's buildings you can build on top of gold mines that extract the resources. So it is clear they're going to have some passive income on the gold. Now, can they mine the gold in addition to gathering it from this building will be the question that remains to be seen. Looking at some of the other buildings here, we got a house, we've got a stable, we've got a barracks, an archery range, a siege workshop. What is that? I think that's a university. That looks like maybe a market, a mosque. Okay, I think these are pretty much what we... Now that building, can't quite tell on the... Okay, here's another view. I like the walls, by the way. The walls look just like amazing with this civ. Also, the biomes look a little different. Oh, I skipped ahead. Those are the cows. Look at these walls. Really cool looking. So nothing new there necessarily, but it is definitely a more arid looking biome than we've seen before. There are cows. We haven't had cows up to now, right? It's just been sheep. So there is going to be cattle. I don't know if this is going to be just specific to a different map type. Maybe you get cows instead of sheep on one of the maps, or does that mean? Let's see. Wait, what is this building? Wait a second. Is that some kind of livestock building? Because that's the market. We can't confirm from this angle here, but this looks like it might even be a livestock type building for the Malians. And if so, we haven't had anything like this. We've seen this in Age of Empires 3, but not in AoE4. Interesting. So hopefully more to come on that. Very, very interesting there. Okay, there we've got another view of it. Okay, we see them mining stone up here. We don't see them mining gold. But if they're able to mine stone, I would imagine they'd be able to mine the gold. There's the town center. See, here are some houses. Okay, getting some cows. Oh, hold on. This has to, guys, this is a livestock building. This is 100% a livestock building. Look at this right there. You see the cows. So they're in the middle. They got the cows around this. We've already seen the town center. This building too. This is the granary. I think this is the Malian granary type building. So I think they're going to be able to produce cows. Now, is it a livestock building that you create, or is this perhaps one of their landmarks? That is also another possibility, right? Because there's going to be a slew of new landmarks. I don't even know if we'll see them all in this trailer necessarily. Okay, this is the Ottomans. This looks to be, well, I don't know if that could be one of the wonders, honestly. I was gonna say this could be a landmark, but this kind of looks like almost like a wonder, to be honest. There's that siege tower, drummer. There's our janissaries with their guns. Oh, nest of bees. Okay, so up against China there.
When the drums of war beat.
Okay. Oh, let's look at that scene. Let's look at that scene. Okay, we've got on the front line some spearmen. Looks like, what do we got in the middle there? Is this the javelin class? It looks like those are like the javelin type units. There's definitely like a rifle unit on the back line. The healers, siege towers, looking beautiful as always. Okay, here's look, Malian water. Look at this. We've got some defensive placements here. Is that a tower? I know I'm blocking a little bit the right side of this, but I think this is just a tower next to a house. There's a dock. Look, there's some different types of ships, and we've at least got, let's see how many different types. One. Right? That looks almost like a demo ship. It's like on fire. Got one here. See if it's firing. It's shooting arrows. Wait, was that shooting arrows or was that rock where there's cannonballs? It's a very short scene. It's hard to really tell, but we essentially got like cannonballs firing. It's coming from the shore. We've got a few different buildings. I think with this naval reware, we're going to have a bunch of different stuff coming here. Actually, look at this. Is this? I can't confirm what Civ. It's a horse archer. I'm trying to see if this is one of the already existing horse archers, or if this is from one of those new civilizations. Okay, that's up against China. That's obviously the Ottoman flag. Those are those boats we saw from the side profile at the beginning of this video, right? Looks like all of the same. What are they firing? These are definitely like firing like cannon. So those are like bombard ships. So yeah. Okay, here's about. Okay, this is maybe we missed this earlier on, or maybe I thought this was a different unit. That's a horse archer here on the Ottomans. So they're going to have access to these horse archers. We see the janissaries. Okay, very interesting. So we're going to have another horse archer type army. Why did these horses look so weird here? Wait, did you guys see this? Those don't even look like horses. They look like, oh, you know what they are? Are they horses with like, they've got like lions on top of them or something? Maybe this is like decoration. I had to get close to my computer. Like, those look like a dog or a lion. Yeah, so these are ponies with like a lion's head or something. I'm sure one of my history buffs can point out what exactly that is, but I was like, that looks a little weird. It's like a cat. Yeah, so we've got, now I want to go back to the beginning and see if I can find those horse archers again. So here we got a large Malian army on the right side, the Ottomans on the left. For Baldequin, it sounds like the Ottomans have a lot at their disposal. There you go. There you go, guys. So let's go back at the beginning really quick here. I want to see if I see that horse archer. Okay, can you see him here? See, I didn't really see them in this battle initially, but maybe that's... I swear they're not even in this. I swear they're not in this scene, but anyways, whatever. So I already made a video, guys, on the Steam sale that's going on, but I did want to just take a moment and share like how this is likely going to work. So we know that it is going to be free to play this weekend through Sunday. It's going to be 50% off on Steam too. So you want to pick it up. If you want to play for free before you buy it, do that, but you're going to have to buy it after that period's over. So if you think you like it, pick it up, 50% off. And this new DLC, this is going to be free. It's going to be included in October at the same time, right before Red Bull Wolo comes. It starts in Heidelberg, and then I'm sure we're going to see some of the pros playing these new civs there on the big screen. So it's going to be free DLC, which I would say it is pretty rare these days that we get free content updates like this. You've seen it for some of our like battle royale type games, but for RTSs to be including new civilizations for free as DLC with the game, I think this is a clear indication that the devs, they've been doing a lot of hard work in this past year. They've fixed tons of bugs. They've made sweeping balance changes. We've got new civs already coming out less than a year since the release, right before a year, I guess, right at the year release. And the game has just been growing in user base, major tournaments going on. This is a great time to get in Age of Empires 4 if you haven't already. So anyways, I'm hyped about this DLC. I hope you are too. Come join me in the Discord. Let me know what you think about it. Like I said, I've got 2 dedicated channels for these new civilizations. So if you've got history stuff you want to share, or you find something in this trailer, or I missed something here, come let me know about it. And otherwise, I'll be live on twitch.tv/FitzBro doing another analysis of this with the Twitch chat. And I appreciate you guys supporting us here with all of the Age of Empires content. If you haven't already, hit that sub button, as there's new information released this weekend with Gamescom, which I'm sure there will be. I will be giving it to you first. So hit that sub, have those alert bells on, and I will see you guys in the next one.